بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا وحبيبنا مولانا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وأصحابه وبارك وسلم. Let's all begin with the dua together. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما يا مقلب القلوب ثبت قلوبنا على دينك آمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Eid Mubarak to all of you. Selamat. Alhamdulillah. The greeting on the day of Eid is that the Sahaba used to practice was رَبَّنَا تَقَبَّلْ مِنَّا وَمِنْكُمْ. May Allah accept from us and from all of you. So at the end of Ramadan we made dua that Allah may accept from us and from all of you, that He accepts our fasting and our reading of Quran, our adhkar, our qiyamul layl, our taraweeh, whatever we did in that day, even just the fact that we, insha'Allah, we stayed away from that which displeases Allah, that He may accept even that, insha'Allah. And then the day of Qiyamah that we will come, and then this Eid will be waiting for us on the day of Qiyamah. And there's a special door where the people who fast, they are called from, it's called the Babur Rayyan. There's a special door of Jannah, one of the 8 doors of Jannah, the door of fasting. So we make dua also at the end of the Ramadan, Allah may call us from that door, insha'Allah wa ta'ala. But we will speak about that later now, because now it's time for Nahwu. No. We didn't see each other for a long time. It's too long, eh? Do you remember anything? Alhamdulillah. Okay. So hopefully you remembered you had homework to do. Or did you only wake up yesterday? It's class tomorrow. Let's have a quick recap, inshallah. Where must I recap from? From the beginning of the year. Okay, quickly from the beginning of the year. Is it in your mind? It's in your mind, inshallah. From the beginning of the year, just to recap, warm up your brain, inshallah. We said in Arabic, there are 3 types of words. What are they? Ya Rab, Bismillah. 3 types of words in Arabic, which are? Ism, fi'l. Do you know that, no? So altogether, inshallah, in Arabic, how many types of words? 3. What are the 3 types? Ism, fi'l, harf. What's the ism? Idea, adjective, adverb, and more. There's one category of words in Arabic called ism. So Muhammad is an ism, Cape Town's an ism, desk is an ism, chairs an ism, sky is an ism, clocks an ism, justice is an ism, equity is an ism, all the concepts, all the places like normal like nouns, adverbs, adjectives, those are all ism. Then we have what? Fi'l. What is the fi'l? A verb. A verb. Give me an example of a verb. He ran, he is running. He opened, he is opening. Fataha, yaftahu. And the last one was what? Harf. What's a harf? A particle. Give me an example of a particle. In, on, like prepositions, conjunctions, and so on. That's familiar so far? Okay. Then we zoomed into an ism, and we had to say, tell me 4 things about the ism. What are the 4 things? Gend, G-E-N-D. What does G stand for? Gender. E, encasing, in, number, D, definiteness. Brothers, am I hearing you? Am I hearing you? Let's go from the top, inshallah. So it's 4 things. In your mind, whenever you see an ism, for example, you see any of these words on the screen there, an ism, you see the word ar-rajulu, you must be able to tell me 4 things about it. Okay, so let's go ar-rajulu on the screen there. What is the gender of that word? What are your options? Masculine or feminine? Which one is that? Masculine. How do you know the word ar-rajulu is masculine? Because the default is masculine, except when what happens? There's a ta marbuta at the end. A ya, no dots. Alif with a hamza. Or deen feminine. Or dual body parts. Or Hind, Zainab, Kulthum, female names. Don't you guys like memorize your work? Every concept you must memorize, inshallah, and teach to someone. So I'll repeat it again. In terms of gender, in Arabic, the default is that the words are masculine, except in 4 cases. When there's something at the end that makes it feminine. Like a ta marbuta, like what? Like Muslima, Salihah, Salihatun, Muslimatun. Many of you have ta marbuta names. Or with a alif with a hamza, like Bayda, which means white in Arabic. Those are feminine. Or taza, ya with no dots, like taqwa, ya with no dots. If it has that at the end, it's feminine. Or if the person's name is female, like Zainab, into the ba. So there's no female in there, but Zainab is a female name. Or Kulthum, female name. Or Hind, male and female actually, but commonly a female name. Or if it's what? Dual body parts, like what? What's eye in Arabic? Aynun, what's a ear? Udhun, what's a hand? Yadun, what's a foot? Futun, no. Rijlun, okay. That was good, you must use Arabic like that. Futun, futan, futin. Okay. Okay. So you remember that stuff vaguely? Okay. I'm not really convinced, but Tawakkaltu ala Allah. We carry on, inshallah. So one chapter we did was gender. Then the next chapter we did was encasing. What's encasing? Hal. How many hals you get in Arabic? 3. What are they? Raf'un. Again? Raf'un, nasbun, jarrun. Make a rajulu in raf'un. A rajulu. Make it in nasbun. A rajula. Make it in jarrun. A rajuli. Make it dual raf'un. A rajulani. Dual nasbun. A rajulani. Dual jarrun. A rajulani. Let's start the plural. What's the plural of rajul? Ar-rijal. So put ar-rijal in raf'un. Ar-rijalu in nasbun. Ar-rijala in jarrun. Ar-rijali. We have the word in the third sentence in Nasara al-muslimuna. This is the Muslim table altogether. Muslimun. Okay, so pause. From the beginning altogether, inshallah. Muslimun. Muslimatun now? So ako po asa, no? Muslimatun altogether. Muslimatun, muslimatan, muslimatin, muslimatani, muslimataini, muslimataini, muslimatun, muslimatin, muslimatin. It sounds like you know when I say it, so I feel better. Okay. Okay, so all we just said this in summary was that at the end of the word, of any ism you go there, al-rajulu, al-talibu, al-taliba, al-waladu, muslimuna, al-walada, al-imamu, al-baba. At the end of every word there's a clue. And the clue tells you what hal it's in. You remember that? So for example, go through that list, I say the next of the first one. Nasara, al-rajulu, al-taliba. You tell me the hal. Al-rajulu. Only one of three. Raf, nasbu, jar. Al-rajulu, rafun. Al-taliba, nasbun. Al-taliba, al-waladu, rafun. Al-muslimuna, al-muslimuna, al-muslimina, al-muslimina. Al-muslimuna is what? Raf'un. Al-walada, nasbun. Al-imamu, al-baba, al-babi, al-muslimuna, al-talibina. Normally nasb or jar if it's not in the sentence. Al-talibina, nasb or jar. Al-muslimuna, rafun. So in summary, hal was just at the end of a word, if you remember correctly, on the hal table, at the end of a word you can have a clue to what hal it is in. So gender, encasing, number. Good, number. So you get single, right? That's simple. Muslimun and so on. What do I add to make a word dual? Ani or aini. So Muslim added. Muslimani, Muslimaini. So just remember, every word in Arabic that is dual will always have ani, aini. Every dual will have ani, aini added to the word. And if it's ani, it will be the raf version, and if it's aini, it will be the nasb or the jar version. Then how many types of plurals do you get? How many types? Okay, what is plural in Arabic? Jam'un. So how many types of plurals do you get? 3. What are the 3 types? What's the first type? A male plural. What does it end with? Brothers, what does it end with? Una, ina. Muslimuna, muslimina. The una and the ina is nasb and jar. What's the second type of plural you get? A female plural. You remember female plural? Like muslimatun, how do you make it female plural? Muslimatin. Which one is the raf'un version? Muslimatun. Which is nasb and jar? Muslimatin. So does it sound familiar? Male plural, una, ina. Female plural, atun, atin. Last one is what? Is what? Broken plural. How do you make a broken plural? How do you make a broken plural? No pattern. No pattern. So what's the plural of rajulun? Rijalun. What's the plural of rasulun? Rasulun is what? Rusul. Rusul. Kitab. Kutub. Okay, those you just memorize those plurals. Last one, the easiest one. D for what? Definiteness. I don't know if a word is definite. Al and no tanween. Like for example, al-muslimu. How do you know if a word is indefinite? No al plus tanween. And the other category of definite is what? All pronouns. Cape Town, Makkah, Muhammad, all those are definite. Okay, that was the first, how many months? 3 months of work. But you should try to memorize, inshallah, mind maps and write it down and just absorb it. It's not so much, it's just gent actually. Just gent. Then after gent we did what? Sentences. What is a sentence in Arabic? Jumla. How many types do you get? 2. What are they? A verb-based and a noun-based. What do you call a verb-based sentence? A jumlatul fi'liya. And a noun-based? Jumlatul ismiya. Nasrin, can you turn down the volume there, please? Jumlatul ismiya. Okay, so now we're on our lesson now, eh? You all recap now. You're on the right place. We're on today's lesson now. We have arrived. You still with me? Okay. Okay. Verb-based sentence. Now just now take a deep breath. Just reset the brain again now. Just clear out the RAM there. Make space now for the new lesson, inshallah. What is a verb-based sentence? It's a sentence that has a verb in. It has three parts. What are the three parts of a verb-based sentence? I'll make it easy for you. Number one is verb. There's a verb in a verb-based sentence. There's two other parts. Who is doing the action and who is the action done to. That's all that you have to know for now. There's a verb in the sentence, a fi'l, who is doing the verb and who is the action done to. There's a verb who is doing the verb. What do you call the doer of the verb? Fa'il. What hal will always be in? Raf'un. Just remember that, eh? Doer, fa'il, raf'un. What do you call the done upon? The object? Maf'ulun bihi. All said together? Maf'ulun bihi. Again? What hal will be in? Nasbun. So that's where we are at the moment. So let's go through the, inshallah, make dua. We go through it one by one, inshallah. We'll come back. Let's all together read number one. Nasara. Nasara. Read like you bacha, like you must got tajweed now, you see and all this stuff. So you just read liquor. All together, not Nasara. Nasara. Nasara ar-rajulu at-taliba. One more time. Good. What does Nasara mean? Helped. Helped. Now if I want to find the doer, I must apply something. Eli. Eli. What does Eli stand for? End, left, inside. So at Nasara, look at the end. Do you see anything there? You see anything there? No. If I don't find the end, I must look where? Left. What am I looking for? The fa'il, the doer. What hal will it be in? Raf'un. Do you see it there? Which word is in Raf'un there? Ar-rajulu. So who Nasara? Who helped? The man helped. You with me? The man helped. Who did the man help? How do you know that? Because taliba is in nasbun. Nasbun. So translation of the sentence is Nasara ar-rajulu at-taliba. I'm going to give you 2 minutes with your partner, inshallah. With your partner, 2 minutes. Translate number 2 to 6 quickly. And identify where's the fa'il and where's the maf'ulun bi. 2 minutes quickly. Quick. Yeah. Are you finished? Okay, Bismillah. Let's read number 2 together. All together. Daraba, all together. Daraba at-taliba al-waladu. Again. Daraba at-taliba al-waladu. What does daraba mean? To hit. So who hit? The boy hit who? The boy hit the student. Who's the doer? Who's the fa'il? The boy. Who's the done upon the maf'ulun bihi? The student. Let's read number 3 together. Nasara. Nasara al-muslimuna al-walada. Translation. The Muslims, which is the doer, the fa'il, helped the boy. Let's read number 4. Fataha al-imamu al-baba. What does fataha mean? Who opened? The imam opened what? The door. Number 5. Nasara. Nasara al-muslimuna at-talibina. Who helped? The Muslims helped the students. Number 6. Nasara. Nasara at-talibina al-muslimuna. Who helped? Okay. So when it comes to present tense, same thing. Take 2 minutes inshallah with your partner and translate. 2 minutes, translate, identify the doer, the fa'il and the done upon. Okay, Bismillah, let's go through it inshallah. Let's read number 1. Yansurullahu al-Muslimina. All together. Yansurullahu al-Muslimina. One more time. What does yansuru mean? For now it just means is helping. Is helping. So the difference between he is helping and is helping is it first means is helping. If I see the doer separately, I'll say that doer is helping. If I don't see any doer separately, then I'll say, eventually I'll say, he is helping. Okay, so yansur now means is helping. Is helping. What am I looking for? I'm looking for who is helping. I'm going to find it where? Either at the end of the verb, I'm going to find it on the left of the verb, or I'm going to find it inside the verb. Okay, so look at the end of yansuru. Do you see anything there? No. No yansuruna, no tansurina, no yansurna, nothing at the end there. If I don't look at the end, if I don't find it at the end, I look where next? Left. What's on the left? The word Allah. The word Allah. What hal is the word Allah in? Raf'un. So the word Allah is the doer, the fa'il. So who is helping? Allah is helping. So I don't say he is helping now, I say Allah is helping who? The Muslims. The Muslims are nas maf'ulun bihi. Listen number 2. Let's read number 2 together. Yansuruna al-Muslimina. So yansuruna, same thing, is helping. Who is helping? Look at the end of it. What's at the end of it? Una, which represents what? They. So who is helping? They are helping the Muslims. Next one, read the next one together. Yansurul Muslimina. What does yansuru mean? Is helping, first of all. Is helping. Is there anything at the end of yansuru? No. Is there anything in the raf'un at the left? There must be something then where? Inside. What's inside there? A he, a huwa is inside there. So who is helping? He is helping the Muslims. Make sense? Next one. Let's read the next one together. Ansurul Muslimina. What does ansuru mean? Answer is easy because when you see you know automatically it's going to be an I. But if you go through the process, it's simple. You look at the end, is there anything there? No. You look left, anything there? No. There must be inside. What's inside there? I. So answer is, I am helping the Muslims. Last one together. Nansurul Muslimina. Nansuru means what? We are helping. So same process. You're not going to find anywhere else besides inside, but you go through it. Nothing on the end, nothing on the left. It will be inside. There will be a we inside there. We are helping the Muslims. Okay. That's where we came so far. So now, how much time left? We'll take it a step further now, inshallah. Ready for next step? Must be positive also. All the way on a Sunday, you must be at least positive. Say Bismillah, let's go. Inshallah. Okay. Do you know these words? Have you memorized these words already? Or are they new? Okay. These words are pronouns. These words are pronouns. So we go to our... You can go to your workbook, it'll be easier. Go to your workbook on... Not your textbook. Your workbook. Your one where you're supposed to do your homework in. Page 29. Page 29. You should see something that looks similar to that. Pronouns. You find it? Yes. So we go through the first list, the huwa list. Let's read. Okay, do you know these words? Huwa. What does huwa mean? Huwa means he. Huwa means he. So we can point right, one finger. Huwa is he. And then whom means what? They. You can point with 4 or 5 fingers. Let's do those two first. Huwa, whom. Again. Huwa, whom. With the English now. huwa, he, whom, they. And when I say they, I mean they, males or mixed group. You with me? So again, huwa, he, whom, they. All say with me so you can memorize inshallah. Huwa, he, whom, they. One more time. Huwa, he, whom, they. Now we point the other way. Hiya, she, hunna, them. What did I say, them or they? Yeah, they, them, same thing. Hunna. Oh, there's a mistake there, sorry. There's a mistake there. You see the mistake there? Change it there, inshallah. The whom mustn't say they, if, must say they, M. M for males or mixed group. The whom, the second one, there mustn't be an F in brackets, there must be an M in brackets, because the M is for males or mixed group. So make sure your partner knows where they're changing it. And the hunna is obviously with the F because it's for they, group of females. Okay, bismillah, let's do those four together. Huwa all together. Huwa, he, whom, them, hiya, she, hunna, they. Did I say them or they? They, yeah, they. Let's say it out the English quickly. Huwa, whom, hiya, hunna. Again. Huwa, whom, hiya, hunna. Again. Huwa, whom, hiya, hunna. That's all third person. He, they, she, they. Now we point the speaker, the you now. We have first, we point one finger forward, anta. What does anta mean? You one male. You one male. Anta. You one male. And then antum, you many males or you many mixed group. So for example, all of you will be antum because you're a big group, more than 3 of males and females. Let's do those two together. Anta, anta, antum. Again, anta, antum. With English, anta, you male, antum, you all. All of you, you all. Okay. Then we go, anti, you female, anti, you female, and antunna, you all. Ta, antum, anti, antunna. Again, anta, antum, anti, antunna. One more time. Anta, antum, anti, antunna. From huwa, huwa, whom, hiya, hunna, anta, antum, anti, antunna. Again. Huwa, whom, hiya, hunna, anta, antum, anti, antunna. One more time. Huwa, whom, hiya, hunna, anta, antum, anti, antunna. With English now. Huwa, he, whom, they, hiya, she, hunna, they, anta, you male, antum, you all, anti, you female, antunna, you all females. Last two, ana, and 4 fingers, nahnu. Again, ana, nahnu. Again, ana, nahnu. What does ana mean? I. And nahnu, we. So let's do ana with English. Ana, I, nahnu, we. Again, ana, I, nahnu, we. Again, ana, I, nahnu, we. Let's go from the top. Huwa all together. Only Arabic. Huwa, whom, hiya, hunna, anta, antum, anti, antunna, ana, nahnu. Okay, so homework. Let's go the whole thing with English and Arabic. Huwa, he, whom, they, hiya, she, hunna, they, anta, you one male, antum, you all males, anti, you one female, antunna, you all females, ana, I, nahnu, we. Okay, so try to memorize it for homework, inshallah. It's very, very common. Then we have a sentence on the board there. Huwa tawilun. What does tawil mean? Tawil means tall. So what does huwa tawilun mean? He is tall. He is tall. Do we have a sentence on the board there? Hiya talibatun. What do you think it means? She, taliba is a student. So hiya talibatun means what? She is a student. And I say anta muslimun. What I? I is ana. What's anta? You one male. Anta muslimun. You are a Muslim. Okay. So that's not actually today's lesson. Today's lesson is coming now. What does daraba mean? Hit. And if the doer isn't on the left, what does it mean? If the doer is inside, what does it mean? He hit. He hit. Okay, now let's think about your mind first. I want to say he hit him. He hit. No, it's on time. Let's put it off here. He hit him. What does he hit mean? Daraba. And what is he or him in Arabic? Huwa. Huwa. So in your mind you will think that daraba means hit, he hit, and huwa means he or him. Which did I remember? Huwa, whom? So daraba, huwa. In your mind you will think that's how it's made. Okay. But what we actually do is we take the huwa and we join it to the daraba. Are you with me? We take the huwa and we join it to the daraba. So what does it become? Darabahu. Darabahu. So in your book, there's a list there. Can you see the second column in grey? Can you see that who, whom, ha, hunna, all that stuff? Before we go into it, let's look at me. Let me explain to you what those things mean. You know what huwa, whom, hiya, hunna means right now? He, they, she, anta, you, antum, all of you and all this, right? That's if the pronoun is separate. It's not joined to a word. But when I want to join the pronoun to another word, I change the way it looks. That's all it is. So if instead of saying daraba huwa, I change a pronoun from huwa to hu. So it becomes what? Daraba hu. Okay. So that second column, if I can explain to you like this quickly, that second column is the same as the first column. The second column is just when it's attached. It's attached to what? Another word. That second column, just to give you some motivation, that second column, attached pronouns, is the most common thing you'll see in the Quran. The second pronoun, that second column. Like as Allah says, Alam nashrah laka sadarak. Sadaraka. Sadr means chest. Sadaraka means what? Which one is it? Sadaraka. You one male. Allah speaking to you, and did we not expand your chest of one male speaking to who? Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Allah says, let me think of a verse quickly. Fi jidiha hablum min masad. Fi jidiha in Surah Tabat. Fi jid, jid is a neck. What's jidiha? Look at there. Where's it coming? Neck. Speaking about what? Speaking about who? One female. Speaking about the wife of Abu Lahab, Jamil. Allah says there in the Quran, let me think another one. Lakum dinukum. Lakum dinukum waliyadin. Lakum dinukum. What does kum mean? You. So most of the Quran, we don't mean only males, we mean what? You mixed group. So what does lakum mean? La means for. So what does lakum mean? For you is what? Dinukum. What's deen mean? It's a religion. What's dinukum mean? Your religion. You see? Your religion. Another one, let me think another one quickly. I'm so bacha quickly now. You can help me find some stuff, inshallah. Bacha, they just you can come up with these things here. نعم لإلاف قريش إلافهم رحلة الشتاء والصيف فليعبدوا رب هذا البيت الذي أطعمهم. أطعم means to give someone food. So أطعمهم means what? To give food to who? The one that أطعمهم, who gave them food. وآمنهم, آمن means to give someone safety. To give who safety? آمنهم, to give them safety, referring to Quraysh, Lila fi Quraysh. Okay, the point I want to make is that these attached pronouns are the most common thing in the Quran. So if you learn them, you're going to just open lots of doors to your Arabic understanding. That's the first thing. You with me so far? These attached pronouns, number two, these attached pronouns can be attached to an ism, lakum dinukum, alam nashrah laka sadrak. It can be attached to a fi'l, a verb, at'amahum, amanahum, or it can be attached to a harf, lakum, fihim, and so on. Are you with me? Today we're only going to attach it to a verb. In the future we'll attach it to a ism and a harf later on. Are we all fine so far? Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we're just going to learn the list. You don't have to memorize them, but get familiar with them. Okay. So like we did huwa, whom, we're going to do the attached list now. But remember, the second list is always attached to another word. So what's the first one? Who. Also together? Who. Next one? Whom. Let's say those two, we can point this. Who, whom. Again? Who, whom. And then? Ha, hunna. All say together? Ha, hunna. Say those four. Who, whom, ha, hunna. Now to make it easier, we're going to attach it to a verb, sami'a. Sami'a means he heard. So we attach it to the who first, it becomes what? Sami'a who. Then sami'a whom. Then sami'a ha. Then sami'a hunna. From the top again. Sami'a who, sami'a whom, sami'a ha, sami'a hunna. All that means, sami'a means he heard him, he heard them, he heard her, he heard them females. Then next four, ka, kum, ki, kunna. All together. Ka, kum, ki, kunna. Again. Ka, kum, ki, kunna. What does ka mean? You one male. What does kunna mean? You many males. What does ki mean? You one female. And what does kunna mean? You many females. You say those four again quickly. Ka, kum, ki, kunna. Let's put sami'ah onto it. Sami'a ka, sami'a kum, sami'a ki, sami'a kunna. Again. Sami'a ka, sami'a kum, sami'a ki, sami'a kunna. Last time. Sami'a ka, sami'a ki, sami'a. Sorry, sami'a ka, sami'a ka, sami'a kum, sami'a ki, sami'a kunna. What does sami'a ka mean? Sami'a means he heard. What does sami'a ka mean? He heard you one male. What does sami'a kum mean? You heard you many males. What does sami'a ki mean? He heard you one female. Oh, it's all you. All the kas are all yous. What does sami'a kunna mean? He heard you many females. Last two. The last one is E and na. Those together. E and na. Again. E and na. One more time. E and na. Now, how do you put this E at the end of sami'a? The problems now, eh? Because you can't join sami'a and E. How do you say it? Sami'a. You can't put the fatha on the ain and the E. You can see the problem. So what to make it easier? Okay, let's do a simple one. Take the word, not like a fi'l, a ism like qalam. Qalam means a pen. If it is in qalam, I can say qalami. It's easier. But when the verb comes, I can't say sami'i. So I put a noon before it. I say sami'ani. Just to make it easier on the tongue. So say sami'ani, sami'ani. What does sami'ani mean? Sami'a means he heard, and ni, he heard me. Now, last one, sami'ana means what? Not sami'na, sami'ana. Sami'a means he heard, and na means what? Us. He heard us. Okay. Makes sense? You sure? That's it. I don't know what else to say. That's the lesson. This is a pronouns. So what's left for you to do? Let's go the whole. Let's say it a few times. Let's say the whole one in Arabic quickly, and then we'll do it with translation. So who altogether? Who, whom, ha, hunna, ka, kum, ki, kunna, I, na. Again. Who, whom, ha, hunna, ka, kum, ki, kunna, I, na. Again, Arabic one last time. Who, whom, ha, hunna, ka, kum, ki, kunna, I, na. Okay. Now with sami'a, inshallah. Sami'ahu, sami'ahum, sami'aha, sami'ahunna, sami'aki. Sorry, sami'akum, sahri. Okay, sami'aka. Oh, sorry, maaf. Sami'aka, sami'aka, sami'akum, sami'aki, sami'akunna, sami'ani, sami'ana. Nasara, nasarahu, nasarahum, nasaraha, nasarahunna, nasaraka, nasarakum, nasaraki, nasarakunna, nasarani, nasarana. Fataha, fatahahu, fatahahum, fatahaha, fatahahunna, fatahaki. Sorry, fatahaka, fatahakunna, sakum. Fatahaka, bismillah. Fatahaka, fatahakum, fatahaki, fatahakunna, fatahani, fatahana. Okay. So this construction is simply a verb and a pronoun which is joined. So when you translate it, you translate the verb, you add the pronoun, and that's how you translate it. Okay. So on page 29, there's the exercise there. Okay. The first one is easy. Sami'ahu. Then number 2 says Sami'a ka. So I separate the two. I know Sami'a is the verb part and the ka part is the attached pronoun. So what does Sami'a ka mean? Sami'a means he heard, and ka? So he heard you, one male. Okay, write the answer if you want to. He heard you, one m, one male. Ka is very common in the Quran because Allah often addresses the Prophet ﷺ directly. Allah says in the Quran, for example, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم قد نرى تقلب Let's go. قد نرى تقلبك في السماء. قد نرى, we see تقلبك, we see your turning, تقلبك, your one male, you're turning towards the heavens. فلنولينك, and then definitely we will turn, difficult verbs, فلنولينك, we will turn your face, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, qiblatan tardaha, fawalli wajhaka, so turn, wajh, your face, wajhaka, turn your face, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, towards the qibla. Okay, and then later on it goes to kum as well. Okay. Next one. Sami'akum. What's the translation of that? He heard you, many males, or most often, not actually males, most often a mixed group. So when you put the M there, rather think mixed group instead of males, but it can apply to both. Sami'akum, he heard you. And we put there 3 plus M, just 3 plus is plural males. Okay, I'm going to give you quickly 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, inshallah, work on this in your group. Make sure you understand it, inshallah ta'ala. If I could just see the female tutors for 2 minutes at the back, inshallah. But for 5 minutes, work on this in your group, inshallah. Question?
Just the first one.
You can work on the whole one, inshallah, because the rest of the homework. So as much as you want, you can do column 1 and column 2, bismillah. Okay. Okay, let me just go. Okay, so maybe just to make it clear, inshallah. Number 4, sami'tuha. Sami'tuha. Now you must think carefully now, eh? Because the verb is what? Which part of it is the verb? Sami'tu, number 4 here. Sami'tuha. Which part is the verb part? Sami'tu, and we added ha. So you must think in your mind, what does sami'tu mean? Sami'a, sami'u, sami'at, sami'na, sami'ta, sami'tum, sami'ti, sami'tuna, sami'tu means I heard. And when we add a ha, it means what? Sami'tuha, I heard her. So it gets like a matrix in your brain there. No? So, same thing. So just bismillah, inshallah. If you're confused, it's okay. You'll sort that afterwards, inshallah. Okay. Can you see how much fun it is to do your homework? How much you enjoy, inshallah. But you can finish the rest of this for homework, inshallah ta'ala. So in homework, I just want to remind you that you should have finished worksheet 2.6 already on page 25. You should have finished worksheet 2.7 already on page 26. If you didn't do that, please make qada of your homework. And you should have finished worksheet 2.8 on page 27 and page 28. So please get back to your homework, inshallah. So all we're adding for this week is we're adding only page 29. Worksheet 2.9, page 29, the exercise you're busy on is your homework is to finish that for homework, inshallah. And finish your qada homework also is your homework, inshallah. And also just keep, when you're reading Quran in general, keep like a mind and an eye out for the attached pronouns. When you're reading Quran, keep your mind out, and you'll see it all the time. It'll just pop up at you all the time. That's how you develop your ability to understand Arabic. Just listen out for it. You'll hear it all the time. All the time. وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى مَا وَدَّعَكَ رَبُّكَ وَمَا قَلَى وَلَلْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الْأُولَى وَلَسَوْفَ يُعْطِيكَ رَبُّكَ فَتَرْضَى. You with me? It's all the time. It is going to appear in your homework. Okay. Some announcements before a short Naseehah, inshallah. On our year planner, in your book, on our year planner, next week was supposed to be a holiday. But we're going to cancel the holiday next week because you had enough holidays, inshallah. So if you're going to Khawdini or Mykonos, you just live stream, inshallah, when you're there on holiday. Because next week's long weekend actually, because Monday, not this Monday, next Monday is off. But we will continue to have class as normal this Sunday coming, inshallah. So class will continue this Sunday, Ramadan. Whoever sama, whoever fasts Ramadan, thumma, listen carefully, atba'ahu. What is the end of the word? Who? What's a who? He. And a who can also mean it as well. It as well. And then follows it up. Ramadan at Sittan min Shawwal, 6 days from Shawwal. Kana ka siyami dahri. It is like the fasting of a dahr, of a full year. And some ulama give the understanding that if we assume that the minimum reward for fasting, the minimum reward for fasting is 10, then the 300 will be, 30 days will be 300, and the 6 days will be 60, so it's 360, which is almost the equivalent of a lunar year. It's a bit more actually than a lunar year. So, why I mention that? Because one of the challenges after Ramadan is to feel the feelings of Ramadan outside Ramadan. Because remember all that beautiful pious feelings we were making it that heartfelt to us and dhikrs, and after Ramadan we just like, yo, what happened? What happened was we didn't do the same stuff. That's actually the problem. Like it's a strange situation because like we have amazing feelings, inshallah some of you do have amazing feelings. Okay, let's have good feelings, not make amazing, maybe some of you good maybe. Whatever feelings you had, but you had some barakah in your life and some khair in your life. So you had some goodness in Ramadan, you always have some goodness in Ramadan. Then there's a type of, you get into a hal, like you feel good about yourself, you feel close to Allah, you feel a sense of like connectedness, consciousness. And then Ramadan ends, and then the problem is, how do I keep those feelings? How do I keep the feelings of Ramadan outside Ramadan? So a very simple solution is that whatever made you have those feelings in Ramadan, do those same things now. So mashallah, if you're reading a quarter juz or half a juz, 1 page every day, then you do the same thing and then you will feel it. If you're in the mosque in Fajr every morning, or you're making Fajr on time for a change, then you do the same thing now, and then you'll feel it. Making a morning du'as, you do it again, you will feel it. And the Prophet ﷺ says, like as a bonus, just if you're losing your feelings, like one of the hikmahs, one of the wisdoms is that here are 6 special days. 6 special days. If you're losing the feeling of Ramadan, even like because you're fasting, do the same action again, and then you'll get the feelings back. So the real difficulty now, like it's a very challenging time now, because sometimes also your nafs is like, it's like, I'm free. Yeah. Nando's half chicken plus the salad, plus the chips and the rolls, and the coffee and the dessert. You know what I mean? Your nafs tends to, when you press it, you constrain, it tends to just come out again. So the idea is just to keep things under control and just to do the same things or similar things at least. If you can't do the same level, you can't make maybe 20 rak'ats of Qiyamul at night, then make like 2. You know what I mean? Or make 4. Like after Isha, okay, I'm going to make 4 now. Qiyamul. Then you make 4 and you read whatever you read, and then you finish. Alhamdulillah, then you made your 4, your witr and you're done. At least you had something that you used to take and you brought it into our life now. But in the sense is that it's actually a choice we make. Like now in Shawwal, we make a lifestyle choice. And we make a choice of who I actually want to be. Because who you are is actually just the sum of all of your time. Who you are is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's all of it put together. That's who you are. Doesn't matter what you think you are what you are who you are. What you do every day, that's who you are. So we make a lifestyle choice. And now it's a very difficult time, so you have to really, that I remind myself first, I always give Naseehah, which I need to hear, by the way. So so I remind myself first of all that we need to like really make those choices now, and not just like, you know, something you can just like lose it completely. Like many of us after Ramadan, it's been like almost a week now, we haven't even opened the Mus'haf now because almost like, glad now, you know, finished my khatam, alhamdulillah, I did my job. But it's a lifestyle choice. So that's the lifestyle choice we make now. So like you had a Ramadan plan, like remember we had the Ramadan goals, I don't know how many you filled your goals, did your goals, well, Allah bless you for pursuing those goals. And even if you didn't finish them, at least your niyyah was there to finish them. You must have your Shawwal goals now, which is your daily goals. What is my lifestyle choice for today? Am I going to open my Mus'haf today, yes or no? Am I going to make some dhikr tonight, yes or no? Am I going to pray 2 or 4 or 6 rak'ats tonight, Qiyamul Layl, yes or no? So that is going to be the lifestyle choice. So that's where we're at now. But it's a very personal thing. But the reality is that if you choose that lifestyle now, it will become part of you. Because now it's not like a special month where like shaitan is lifted and there's all other things happening. Shawwal is like a normal month. Like a normal month like the rest of the months. So if you make that choice now, it's almost like coming back from Hajj. The people always say that Hajj begins when you come home. Like when you come home, what is that choice you make? The same as Ramadan. When you come home from Ramadan, what are those choices that we are making? Almost like, are we really serious about this being with Allah? Or we just like in Ramadan, we just like, Assalamu alaikum, and then after Ramadan, we're back in the dunya again, back in our own worlds. So this is the choice that we have to make. So it's a simple advice for all of us is that the Prophet ﷺ has spoken about this fasting. It's one thing of many things. There's Quran and there's Adhkar and there's Salah and there's classes that you go to and there's many things you can do. It's just try to keep things going, inshallah. Like almost like cling to it, keep it going. Second thing is, mashallah, many of you have families, Allah has blessed you with husband, children and so on, is that it's not only about yourself, like the spiritual journey is about taking your family with you. So as you make some changes, inshallah, in your own life, also bring your family along and say, listen, your family, we're going to make some changes. We're going to introduce something different in our lives to improve as a collective. So that's also a lifestyle choice for your family as well. And that's how you build your family. It's almost like how you program your family. Like if your family has habits, like I don't know whatever habits your family has. Maybe for example, your family's habit is we always eat supper together. It becomes part of what their lifestyle is like. If you all eat supper by the TV, that's going to become your lifestyle. And your children will emulate it. It will become part of their lifestyle. It will become the norm. It will become how you do things. So it's just about choosing the right thing as a family as well. So taking your kids to mosque once a day, it's like a simple thing. But you know the power of taking your, like many of you, mashallah, will remember you going to mosque with your father for Maghrib. Many of the brothers will remember that your fathers took you to mosque for Maghrib. Which is a beautiful thing, because as a young child you grow up every day that a part of my day is I must spend the Maghrib. You know, it grounds you. It grounds your iman, your taqwa, your identity. Something small like that, seemingly small, is actually huge. Because a young boy now grows up and he witnesses every day a group of men coming to the masjid, the house of Allah, praying to their Lord. It creates something in their consciousness and their identity. And these things benefit us. These things benefit us. Maybe you had a mother who used to read the du'as every morning, or read the Quran every morning. You wake up, you see that it affects someone's life. So we have to really kind of take our spirituality seriously. We have to take our spiritual program seriously. Otherwise, we're not going to really actually move. You know, we can't live in this tamanni, this like fantasy world of just like hopes. Like I wish I was like that, I wish I was like that, I wish I was like that. It's not about wishes. You can wish whatever you want, doesn't matter. It's about what you actually do. It's about walking the talk. We can all talk the talk. It's about walking the talk. And every day we're actually moving closer to meeting Allah. Closer and closer and closer and closer. And at some point we're going to meet Him. We have to start preparing. We have to start preparing. So go home inshallah, and today I tell myself also, is that really we must take ourselves seriously today. We can't say, okay, Monday I'm going to start. Monday's going to be crazy, Monday's busy. Start today and say, today I'm going to open my mushaf. Tonight I'm going to read my evening du'as, takes me 4 minutes. Tonight I'm going to pray maybe my salah in the masjid at least 1 waqt. Tonight I'm going to pray at least 2 or 4 extra salahs connect to Allah. Tonight I'm going to make some sincere du'a. Then we create that connection, inshallah. So we try to keep that feelings of Ramadan outside Ramadan. Because the feelings of Ramadan are feelings of taqwa. That's what taqwa means. Those feelings that you had there. What's the feeling you have in Ramadan? Ya Allah, I'm close to you. Ya Allah, I'm speaking to you. Ya Allah, I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be your beloved abd, your beloved slave. I'm denying myself of food and drink for you, Allah. I'm coming to the masjid for you, Allah. I'm praying for you, Allah. I'm talking for you, Allah. I'm crying before you, Allah. Those are feelings of taqwa. Those are feelings of taqwa. And to preserve that gives you a special label. And that special label is that you're from amongst the muttaqeen. The muttaqeen. They're a special group of people, Allah labels them. Hudal lil muttaqeen. It's a group of people. So we should try to be from amongst this group, insha'Allah wa ta'ala. But it's up to you. In the end, the Naseehah comes, the Naseehah goes. What you do, Allah sees. And Ustaz, make your intention now. Make your niyyah now before you get up. Before you get up now from this gathering, it first starts with making your niyyah right now. Say, Ya Allah, you know what, Allah? I need to do something with you every day. For you every day. In the last hadith, the Prophet ﷺ says, Inna ahabba al-a'mali ila Allah madima alayhi wa in qalla. Or kama qala salatu wasalam. The Prophet ﷺ says, the most beloved, the most dear, the things worth most, the actions most beloved to Allah. Most beloved to Allah is madima alayhi wa in qalla. is that which is done consistently all the time. Wa in qalla, even if it is a qaleel, it's a small amount. A small amount. Like I do a simple thing, like I'll be honest with you, I'm like not a morning person. Yeah. I think like, a Muslim must be a morning person, but Ya Rab, bad habits. So now you're like, how am I going to become the people of Qiyamul Layl? That's like really like far-fetched for me. I just have to make Qiyamul Fajr first. Especially in summer. Like Qiyamul Layl, Ya Rab. You know what I mean? Did you do something simple? Maybe after Isha, you just make 2 raka'ats. Ya Allah, making Qiyamul Layl. Imagine you do that your whole life. That's ma dima alayhi wa in qalla. 2 raka'ats of Qiyamul Layl your whole life. Instead of now Ramadan time, you smile, oh khatam now, night, 10 o'clock we're there, 4 o'clock we're there, then Ramadan's finished. Like that huge effect and gone again. That's just the inspiration to push us to some little bit of consistency. So even like you make, really, I try and do this, I make this niyyah, Ya Allah, I'm making 2 rak'ats now. It's a little bit, but at least record me from the people of Qiyamul Layl. I struggle to be consistent with that, Ya Allah, but at least take this as a symbol, as something like, it's like nothing actually, because it's like 3-4 minutes of like really nothing, like a few minutes of time, but the niyyah is a little bit, and be consistent upon it, inshallah. So just build yourself like that, and that's how you maintain the feelings. And obviously the other thing is, don't make a big huge hole in your vessel of taqwa. Because really, may Allah protect us, sometimes one sin can make you lose all those feelings. You can be on a spiritual high, and then you have one sin, and then almost like you feel robbed of it. You feel drained of it. And one sin can take you away for months, if not years. It's like a strange, like almost like taqwa, almost like something so subtle. Like it's there, and you take it, and then you just like lose yourself, and it's gone, and you can't feel it anymore. Then you try and like, I can't, I'm not feeling it anymore. Because what we've actually robbed ourselves. Because like a sin is actually a spiritual collision. It's an accident, it's like damage to us. And we damage ourselves, it takes a long time to recover. So also protect yourself, be wary of those things. That's part of your Ramadan as well. So may Allah bless us all to be a little bit more consistent, inshaAllah, and to help build ourselves, and to at least end off after Ramadan better than we started before Ramadan, inshallah. May Allah make us all from the muttaqeen. Barakallah. We will see you on Sunday, inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Can I have a 10-minute break, inshallah ta'ala.